We heard from both Republicans and Democrats in the state house as the power battle between the two sides continues into its third week. So where do things stand right now, and what will it take to get everyone back to work? Danny Spiewak is live at the Capitol to explain. Danny?
Well, there was another House floor session this afternoon at 3:30 p.m. and it was probably over by 3:35. It was that short. Secretary of State Steve Simon, following a court ruling by the Supreme Court last week at the state level, was here presiding. And he oversaw some ceremonial things, Pledge of Allegiance, prayer, and then he moved for adjournment because, as the court has said, the Republicans do not have a quorum with their 67 members. House GOP leaders said they would follow a state Supreme Court ruling, and today they did. It was the first floor session since that ruling came down on Friday. But they continued to demand that the DFL return to work. The Democrats are protesting the GOP's temporary one-seat majority. They still want an agreement to share power after a special election likely set for March if the House goes back to a tie, and the DFL wants assurances that Republicans will not try to unseat their representative who was embroiled in a missing ballot case in the courts that was upheld. That's DFL Rep. Brad Tabke. But clearly still a lot of negotiating to do between these two sides.
There is always room for compromise, but it needs to acknowledge the fact that we're at a 67-66 right now and stop pretending that it's anything different.
We have made progress on some issues. Some issues are more difficult. I think that, little by little, we're getting there. We're making progress.
There was kind of an interesting twist, though, as Republican leadership in the House had said that they wanted to introduce a motion that even without a quorum, they could still have a smaller number of members compelling absent members from the DFL back to the Capitol and then threatening to take away their salaries if they don't show up. That's something they believe they have the constitutional authority to do, but said the Secretary of State would not allow them to bring that motion, so they may have some legal challenges brewing to that. We have not heard the Secretary of State's side of the story. They have not responded to a request for comment this afternoon about what happened with that. Back to you.
All right, Danny, hard to believe the voters aren't getting a little weary in week 3 of the session. We appreciate your updates. Thanks, Danny.